Hello friends, we are going to understand today wonderful concept of INAV, Indicative Net Asset Value. आपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एनएवी के बारे में तो सुना होगा। म्यूचुअल फंड्स जो ट्रेड होते हैं वो नेट असेट वैल्यू पे बाय या सेल किए जाते हैं। तो म्यूचुअल फंड के टोटल असेट्स माइनस म्यूचुअल फंड की जो स्कीम है वो स्कीम की लायबिलिटीज डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ यूनिट्स इज अ नेट असेट वैल्यू ऑफ अ म्यूचुअल फंड। तो जब भी आप कोई म्यूचुअल फंड का स्कीम खरीदते हो, इक्विटी ओरिएंटेड हो सकता है या डेट ओरिएंटेड स्कीम होता है, आप एनएवी पे वो यूनिट्स को बाय करते हो या एनएवी पे वो यूनिट्स को सेल करते हो। लेकिन ये म्यूचुअल फंड के जैसा ही एक चीज और होता है, कॉल्ड एज एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड फंड, ईटीएफ के नाम से उसको जाना जाता है। एंड दिस ईटीएफ रिजल्ट्स इनटू वन पर्टिकुलर पेक्यूलियर प्रॉब्लम. Let us try to understand. I hope you understood a mutual fund scheme, and mutual funds are traded at NAV, net asset value. ETF is like a mutual fund, but the trading happens on stock exchange. ETF is also a portfolio of a stock which is created by a asset management company, AMC, and it is listed or registered on a stock exchange. तो म्यूचुअल फंड जब आप बाय सेल करते हो, as an investor, you directly buy and sell from mutual fund asset management company. ETF is not bought and sold from asset management company. ETF is bought and sold on stock exchange. Mutual fund is not bought and sold on stock exchange. ये म्यूचुअल फंड नॉर्मल पैसिव म्यूचुअल फंड हो सकता है, दैट इज इंडेक्स फंड, या इट कैन बी एन एक्टिवली मैनेज म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम. ETF is a passively managed instrument but traded on stock exchange. ETF भी एक पोर्टफोलियो है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या है, ETF का ट्रेडिंग स्टॉक एक्सचेंज पे होता है. सो व्हेन यू बाय ETF ऑन अ स्टॉक एक्सचेंज थ्रू अ ब्रोकर, यू आर buying it from some other investor, or when you are selling it to some other investor. Now the price at which this ETF is traded on stock exchange is determined by demand and supply. That price can be dramatically different from the net asset value of that ETF. ETF का भी NAV होता है, जैसे म्यूचुअल फंड के स्कीम का NAV होता है, सेम वे ETF का भी NAV होता है. लेकिन the trading of ETF can happen at a price higher than the net asset value or at a price lower than the net asset value. आप बोलेगा ऐसा क्यों सर, एनएवी पे ट्रेडिंग होना चाहिए? हाँ, लॉजिकली तो एनएवी के ऊपर ट्रेडिंग होना चाहिए, लेकिन बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि डिमांड फॉर दैट ईटीएफ इज टू मच बट सप्लाई इज नॉट देयर, और दैट असेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी इज नॉट एबल टू मेक इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इनटू द पोर्टफोलियो असेट्स, एंड दैट इज व्हाई द प्राइस एट विच ईटीएफ इज ट्रेडेड इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम नेट असेट वैल्यू. I'll give you one example, two very important examples, and this is like a madness in the market going on. Retail public, unfortunately, students, retail general public को ये समझ में नहीं आता है और ये लॉस कर देते हैं. Reserve Bank of India has put up a restriction on buying of foreign stocks by mutual funds. There is a limit on how much they can buy. Many mutual funds have exhausted this limit. उनका लिमिट पूरा हो चुका है. That is why ये म्यूचुअल फंड या AMC जो है, असेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी, they cannot buy additional shares of the, let's say, foreign stocks. और उसकी वजह से वो जो ETF है या वो जो म्यूचुअल फंड है, उसका प्राइस एट विच इट इज ट्रेडेड एंड नेट एसेट वैल्यू, उसके बीच में बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस आता है. I'll give you two examples that are going on right now in the market. मोतीलाल ओसवाल असेट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी का एक NASDAQ 100 करके ETF है. This ETF is right now traded in the market at approximately 17.82% higher than the net asset value. I'll put the screenshot in let's say description, or it might be appearing on the screen here. It is trading at 17.82% higher than the net asset value. The NAV is around 178. But that ETF is right now on 6th of January is trading at 210.5. Same way, Mirai Asset Management Company has a ETF on FANG. FANG is an acronym used for Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Apple, Google. So FANG ETF created by Mirae Asset AMC in India is trading at 133.77, whereas the NAV of that ETF is 92.12, a whopping 45.21% प्रीमियम. आप बोलेंगे सर लोग क्या पागल है सर 45% प्रीमियम पे खरीदने के लिए? आज अभी as I speak few minutes ago I took a screenshot. Total value of buy orders right now as I speak is around 13.44 crore rupees. 13.5 करोड़ रुपए का बाय ऑर्डर लोगों ने लगाया है. They are willing to buy this ETF at a price which is 45% more than the underlying price of that particular instrument. So NAV is about 92, but you are buying at 133. Why? Because that is illiterate people. As a student, you should understand, as a student of finance, you should understand that the NAV is an underlying value. If I'm paying a premium, how much premium should I pay? I can pay 2, 3, 4% premium here, but people are paying a 45% premium. So what message you should try to take is, number one, whenever you buy an ETF, you should always check the gap between the net asset value of that ETF and the price of that ETF. Number two, ETFs are traded during the market hours. NAV is not published regularly during market hours. NAV is published at the end of the day. Hence, SEBI in 2022, I don't recollect, somewhere April, May 2022, I will give the link of the SEBI circular also. SEBI had come out with a circular mandating all the mutual fund or asset management companies to publish INAV, indicative net asset value. NAV तो डे एंड में पब्लिश होगा, जो असेट्स है पोर्टफोलियो के असेट्स उनका मार्केट वैल्यू करके लायबिलिटीज माइनस करके NAV डे एंड पे पब्लिश होगा. लेकिन ड्यूरिंग द डे ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द फ्लक्चुएशन ऑफ द प्राइस ऑफ द अंडरलाइंग शेयर्स, the mutual fund is supposed to publish a tentative net asset value during the day on a regular basis. As an investor, you should check the price at which you are buying the ETF and indicative NAV at that point of time. I have put up the screenshot, or screenshot will be appearing here right now from a Zerodha's Kite platform of these two schemes, Mirae Asset FANG scheme and Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 scheme. You will find out a huge difference between INAV and the price at which that are traded, because public in our country unfortunately is not understanding this particular concept of ETF price. The price of ETF is not necessarily fair price. You should buy an ETF if it's trading at a discount. Like NAV है और NAV के बहुत नीचे ETF अगर ट्रेड हो रहा है तो फिर अच्छा है, provided the underlying portfolio has a value. If the underlying portfolio itself is not good, buying ETF at discount is also of no use. But assume karo underlying portfolio is of a good companies. The NAV of that portfolio is, let's say for example 35 rupees per unit, and that particular ETF is trading at 30 per unit. I can make some sense of buying it at a, let's say 5 rupees discount. But otherwise buying it is of no use. So please understand the concept of NAV, which is published at the end of the day, and also understand the concept of indicative NAV, which is required to be published on during the market hours for ETF. ये प्रॉब्लम इंडेक्स फंड में नहीं है, क्योंकि इंडेक्स फंड में बाइंग सेलिंग म्यूचुअल फंड के थ्रू ही होता है. ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ और सिर्फ ETF के लिए होता है. सो ETF is not bought and sold from AMC. I hope you understood. If you have any question, please put them into comments. I may reply, I may not reply. See the screenshot, see the SEBI circular attached in the description. Thank you. Bye-bye.